Hey everybody, welcome to War and Pieces. It's your old pal Rob. Today, the mighty Compass once again, they're just cranking games out. What a great time to be a war gamer. I mean really, they are just cranking games out like there was no tomorrow. Today we are going to be taking a look at Red Poppies Campaign, Volume 3, Assault Artillery. I tell you, World War I, you gotta love it. Let's go down to the table. We're going to take a look at it, and then we'll come up and I'll give you some of my thoughts. Now, I am not going to go over everything here, but I do want to show you some of the beautiful, the two maps that it comes with. Absolutely beautifully done. These are paper maps, so you're going to want to put some laminate over them, or, you know, depending on how you go about things. Very well detailed. I really like what they did here. This is map 1, and I'm going to show you map 2 in a second. Now, I know I said the other map was map 1, but this is actually, I would consider map 1. As you can see, you're going to have your turn counter and everything on here, transports, command couplets, which we'll talk about a little bit, the day, whether it's day or night, that's going to be important in some of the scenarios, and then again, another map here. Beautifully done, and made here in the United States. Compass actually has anything with a paper map is made here in the United States, so that's always good to see, and excellent job at it too. Let's take a look at some of the components. Now, one of the main things behind this third series is that it's about tanks. Okay, we're bringing in French tanks, and really beautiful counters as always. I mean, what do you expect from Compass? If you're familiar with the series, you're going to know exactly what's going on here with these. Absolutely beautiful. And then on the other side, this is their formation side. This is their disrupted side. Okay, you can always indicate that by the yellow number, of course, on the bottom there. You're going to be able to dig, of course, so they got a nice little shovel. What that's going to do is you're going to have a chance to dig trenches, and I think this is kind of cool that these all go together. Very cool, in a very cool way. And then, of course, you can plant a bomb stop, which hey, surprise, boom. I'm going to blow that part there. Beautiful charts as always. Again, like we talked about, the bomb stop. Okay, all the effects of the terrain. And then on the other side here is your sequence of play. You're going to roll for initiative to start off. You're going to get possible command couplets from that. For instance, if we rolled here, as you can see, whoever rolled that, the 4, the higher, with whatever type of modifiers there may be, is going to have initiative. This person will go second, of course, but it's the difference in between is how many command couplets you're going to get. So for instance here, you're going to get 1 command couplet. So you're going to be able to give an issue to, this person will go first and issue a command couplet, which is an action or an order. Okay, what can you do? Possible commands. You can call for off-map artillery. You can cancel off-map artillery. You can dig. Remember, we showed you the little thing here to dig. Okay, you can fire, move, or have reaction fire. And then after all that's done, you're going to have an administrative phase. You're going to check for cohesion. You want to make sure that you do that. In your administration phase, you are going to fire for effect, smoke, flip all shovels, because you actually can flip over your shovels, and as you can see, it says scrape, which is really cool. Restore moves, move scores, and advance the turn marker. And then, boom, we go right back to initiative. This time, maybe it might be a little different. Now, as you can see, the other side is going to go, and they're going to get 2 command couplets. So that's how you're going to do, and you're going to play through all your turns. Again, like I said, I wasn't going to go over it. Let's go to the book. The book is beautifully done. Everything is done so well. Showing you the formed units, the dispersed units. It talks about, like we talked about, off-map artillery. It's put together, and the examples are done very, very well. I want to make sure that we get these in here. They're going to give you each examples and show you how things are done. It's a good read. It's not a very hard read. Line of sight rules, very plain, very concise. Commands, your command couplets, when you get that, when you do initiative and you get the difference, it's going to explain each command couplet that you can possibly do. We're going to talk more about, it's going to talk more about tanks and transports, reaction fire, melee. Again, just put together perfectly and explains everything. The thing I really like is what we're going to come up to. And of course we have gas and smoke and all that other great stuff. The trenches are not blocking terrain, but they do protect you from fire and off-map artillery. This is what really helped me get through this manual. The manual is very well written, but this example of play is just excellent. It really helped me understand the game a lot better. And just these couple of pages here really did a nice job, and it kind of tied together everything that I read. The rules aren't long, okay? It's about 17 pages, and then with the run through here, you go up to about 20. But it really tied everything together, and I found that very, very excellent and very well done. And then the rest of the book is scenarios, campaigns, night attacks, just some additional rules, and then we go right into which map setup and all this stuff for each scenario, as well as a campaign scenario here on the very last page, on page 31. It's a 32 page book, and of course it has an example of play and a summary of how to play here, and it does a phenomenal job explaining what is a medium to higher level of play. So it's medium to high, so it can be a little complicated, but it is very well explained, and it gets you to the table quickly, and it does a nice job. This is a very, very good and excellently written book. All right, let's go up top, and I want to talk a little bit more about this. Now, one of the things that this game does is it introduces French tanks, and then the specialized German counterattack units. Really, really interesting, and I found myself very immersed in this game. Now, I'm not going to fool you. I'm fill you full of baloney. Not like other places where I'm going to pretend that I played this 100 times. What this game did, and the few times I had a chance to get it down to the table, and I played. I like to say I played about 2 to 3 hours of this so far, and it just keeps me coming back. That's why I didn't go over the rules, because I want to make sure that I have something right, and I don't want to fool you full of baloney. I haven't had a chance to play this enough, but what this did and what this made me want to do is I want those other 2 volumes of the Red Poppy series. Okay, World War I is very interesting. Some people go, oh, well, it's just trench warfare. Well, there's a lot more to it than that, and this game really brings that out. I'm very fascinated to see the first 2 volumes. I want to see what those were about, because coming in on the third part of something, you really don't get a feel for everything that was trying to be accomplished. Now, this is a standalone game, okay? Let's make sure that you know that. And the things that it introduces, from what I can tell, really just make this a very interesting experience. The first scenario is very simplified, and not so much simplified, but it's easy to learn the game. And that example of play, this rule book, you know, when I was going through it, things were clicking with the little examples that they had, but it wasn't until I got to that entire example of play that it all kind of clicked together. I went, oh yeah, all right, because it pushed me back to certain parts of the rule book, and I was able to understand it. This is a medium to high complexity, okay? So it's not for a beginner, but what I felt is that coming into the third series, and in a game that was medium to high complexity, that I was able to get the feel of it because of what the rule book was able to do. When I felt like I was kind of confused about something, that example of play just tied everything together very nicely. And for me, because I'm not the greatest at rule books, I can tell you that I really felt that this did a great job. The maps, beautiful, once again, okay, made here in the United States. This is one of the games that they really try to get everything made in the United States, and I always appreciate that because it gives jobs to our people. Now, listen, I'm happy whenever we get a game, but this is just something special and meaningful, especially to a lot of us veterans out there, to see you know, things done very, very well. This is done very, very well. It's very clean. I thought I was really going to have a hard time with it, like I said, and I found the ease of getting into it. Like I said, it excited me to go. I want to go check out Volume 1, Volume 2. Very, very well done. Another excellent job. Now, can I give you a rating on this game? All I can give you is what my experience is in the short term has been, and it's been very, very positive. Okay, this is very, very good. It's very, very well done, and I need to play it more. Okay, I need to play it more. Okay, plain and simple. We don't horse around here. Okay, we tell you how it is. And but my initial feel of this is excellent. And boy, I can't wait to see what Mo thinks of it and Gimpy thinks of it, because this is one that we were talking about together, and it's very, very interesting. So I highly suggest you go over and you check it out for yourself. Again, you know, like I said, I've got about 2 hours into this. I need more to give you a really good review. But right now, everything is very, very positive. And that rule book, excellently done, very well explained. And that is half the battle in being a war gamer, is having a good rule book. All right, until next time for War and Pieces, it's your old pal Rob. We will see you soon. Compass is just killing it, man. They're just killing it.
The end of the game, and you could get this from Miniature Market, right, Grandpa?
You could get this from Miniature Market. That's right.
Yeah, everything you need. Bye.